Bonfires? I love bonfires. Let me join. Kumbaya, kumbaya. Let's all sing a song together about this and that and how delicious human flesh is. What is up, guys, girls, and all other configuration of being? My name is SmakZac, and welcome to the ocean. Yep, that is right. We are now not just anywhere, but we have reached Sapphire Bay. So we started all the way over here, and we've traveled all the way over yonder. Now this game is much bigger than some might think. By that I mean if you look, Stingray just launches out. Okay, so if you look at this section, it's pretty much the same size as Sapphire Bay. Differences, though, is that Sapphire Bay is all ocean, which means we can explore that entire section. And it's also very deep. The bayou was actually super shallow, so it was super hard to, really dive down. But now you got to think that now we're in an area where we can dive down super deep into the ocean. And we have all of this blue area to explore. It's not like the Gulf. The Gulf is probably going to be the biggest area that we can go to. But I think Sapphire Bay is also going to be pretty fun. Hammerhead. Kind of want to fight it. Let's give it a whirl. Nice moves. I'm just a bully of the sea, aren't I? Alright, Hammerhead was actually disappointingly easy to fight. It does use its tail a lot. Oh, look, sea turtles. Big, giant sea turtles. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Yet so scrumptious. No animals were actually harmed in the filming of this video. See, and then video games always give me the vibe that we should not be underwater. So then I'm always like, when in video games, when you're underwater, you have the oxygen level. And then, like, if you're underwater, you have to pay attention to your oxygen, otherwise you're going to suffocate and die. This game's the opposite. When I'm on land, I start to suffocate, and when I'm in the water, I mean, it makes sense, but because I've been playing video games so much, is the opposite of that. Whenever I'm under the water, I feel like I only have a limited amount of time, so I'm like, I gotta hurry! I'm gonna drown! Marlin. Isn't a marlin what killed Marlin's family? Is that a swordfish? That was a marlin. That's ironic, although my immersion is broken with the seaweed that hugs a invisible wall. Oh, it's a net fence. Okay, never mind, my immersion is not broken. That's actually a really creative way to wall off the side of the map. Oh, this was a Ferris wheel. What the heck happened to the Ferris wheel? Oh, it fell over because the dock's right over here. I see. That had to be an interesting occasion.
Long a haven for small government ideologues, Port Clovis prides itself in its lax amusement park safety standards.
Where you be?
The Hoosier Hotshot, Ensign Tyler Dixon.
Hunting the hunters. Wait a second, did you just dive into the water? Okay, there are hunter divers. That's so stupid. I'm killing you guys when you guys are outside the water. We might not actually do this.
Can't hide all damn day.
Alright, got my health back. Where's Tyler?
Should have brought my fish finder. I just know she.
I don't know how many times I tried to grab onto that dude, and I just couldn't do it. Nice job, Seal. Nice dodge. Hot shot. Tyler Dixon is dead.
Despite increased aerial surveillance, confidence amongst tourists and locals alike is far from buoyant.
Got it. Nobody's gonna comment on the fact that they just saw a shark dive into the water again? Okay. Float jumping around. Is that a shark jumping on top of that building? From what I'm looking at right now, this says that the damage resistance is 100%, but our armor and everything goes down. If I upgrade it, which I'm gonna do, does that make it better or the same as? Because this is only tier 3, so if we upgrade this to tier 3, we can see what the comparison is between those two things. Which I don't mind spending those points and then doing the grind to get the stuff later.
The peace of the grotto enables the shark to approach the world with greater confidence and effectiveness.
Okay, so these are now... So damage is up, but only ever so slightly. And then we come over here to the teeth, right? And so we look at this, and we can see that there's something in the way. The bioelectric one looks pretty cool. But honestly, the defense is pretty much the same and the damage is pretty much the same. They both even out. Now if I switch over to this, the defense suddenly goes up. Ever so slightly. Actually, a lot more. But the damage is only slightly reduced. So in my mind, the bone armor, as of right now, is better. At least from what I can see. It is better. So, yeah. It's like an all-time question. And I'm sure I could probably just look it up and say which one's better, and then I would have not wasted all of these points and just focus on one thing or the other. But that's not the point of me doing these videos. The whole point of this is to not look things up and figure out the game for myself. Bonfires? I love bonfires. Let me join. Kumbaya, kumbaya. Let's all sing a song together about this and that and how delicious human flesh is. Oh, time for me to go. Party poopers are out. Are here now. Party poopers. My game's messed up. Oh, shoot. Okay, well that was interesting. Great White just appeared and tried to kill us, and we killed it with minimal effort. I always thought the Great White was going to be like the hardest one, but I guess we're considering that we're a mutated bull shark. Okay, what's this? Put the hammer down. Okay, so boss fight, apparently. Apex. I called that it was going to be a some kind of creature that is an apex predator. Swordfish? Swordfish.
These scavengers of the sea are vital in cleaning the ocean floors of edible and semi-edible detritus.
So I think after we kill the hammerhead, we get to fight Scaly Pete. Maybe? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what. Because we can't upgrade until we fight Pete. doesn't actually cost that much to upgrade, so I'm gonna upgrade these. That costs 12,000. I feel like that's worth it. Okay, so now we have all of these at tier 5. I don't know what the higher, if there's a higher tier than that. There's not. So these are maxed out now. Cool. Yeah, I'll do my own grinding and stuff and get the stuff to be able to do the other missions, but I wanted to make sure that we had higher health and everything for this boss fight that's coming up. This one right here.
Evolutionary anomaly, the hammerhead.
With a bone body. What the heck? What the hell, man? Alright, I understand that this is the apex predator and all, but damn is this challenging. Well, so was Allie, the alligator. Alright, we need to avoid Turtle. Come here, turtle. This is not going well. Fish! Fish! Health! Hit! Okay, I'm stressing out a little bit. Oh gosh. Seal. Seal, 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 seal. I missed. Okay, macro. Nope, I missed. I'm panicking a little bit. Guys. Just chase me. That is a hunted hammerhead. I do not want to fight the hunted hammerhead in this moment. Health. Health, 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 health. Charging.
Turtles face many threats, including habitat destruction, harvesting for consumption, and illegal doping at turtle races.
Cover! Jesus! Die!
The bull shark triumphs, overcoming her opponent's clearly superior depth perception.
I feel like that was a joke. Did they have depth perception? I don't know. But, man. That was stressful. That was stressful. Okay, now what do we have? Mission doesn't appear yet. I'm sure Scaly Pete's got to be around here somewhere. Right? But we do have this other evolution now. I mean, we might as well go equip it. Or maybe the game wants us to equip it before we do this next fight. So let's do that. Body evolutions have a special ability, charge ability by eating prey, which unique ability once activated only lasts a short time. Which is what exactly? What is this unique ability? Bone Crusher turns you into a bone battering ram, allowing you to shatter boats like glass. Cool. So yeah, this is for boat. Holy crap. Something has happened to us. And it is spooky.
The peace of the grotto enables the shark to approach the world with greater confidence and effectiveness.
Alex said all kind of things about Mama Maybell, but she always give me a fair price on fins.
Alright, so now we can go check in on Scaly Pete. Literally, we just had to do that one little sliver mission. So we're going to go do that, and then I'm going to do some side stuff on my own time to just progress a little bit more. But hopefully we get to fight Scaly Pete at this point, so we can actually, you know, level up.
Port Clovis has grown bored of the hunt, leaving our shark to fight another.
Okay, there we go. Cutscene. Progress. Okay, well, now we're
As
back at the
twilight
bayou.
falls, Pete is in an uncharacteristically quiet mood.
It's a dangerous job. It's not something unknown to me. Well, you want to see dangerous? Look at that, yeah? That's PT 522. My daddy crewed that off of Guadalcanal. He was Navy. Gunner's mate. Pacific Theater. But when I was 16 men, came back a day later with 3. Man survives all that, just to die here in the Gulf.
What happened to him?
Oh, you don't like me saying this. But my daddy, his granddaddy, was killed by a mega shark.
I'm sorry. He's talking about a prehistoric fish that went extinct 2.6 million years ago.
I seen
Now,
it.
you were a kid.
Ain't they discover new animals all the time?
Sort of. Well, not exactly. In lots of cases, they're just corrections of species with different names. Also stuff like misspelling.
But I just say it. Maybe there are things in the water that ain't in your textbook. Stick around. Maybe you learn a thing or two this summer.
Whatever.
The ocean is vast. The majority of it still remains unmapped and unexplored by mankind. Perhaps Kyle shouldn't be so quick to dismiss his father's fevered ramblings.
Okay, do I get a level up now? No. I still have to fight Scaly Pete. Also, did you realize that I can see through my shark through its gills? I'm looking out of its mouth right now. Alright, my active is ready. Yeah, we're gonna do some more bounty hunting and then see if we can get the other upgrades for, because those things aren't that hard. It's kind of like just the boss fights in general are a little challenging, but there we go. Let's go after Scaly Pete. I'm not gonna upgrade my thing just in case it's like a cutscene, which it is.
That's the one what took my hand, all right. Get yourself ready, boy. Now we playing with power. Oh, cool fussy. Ancient. She's catching her wind. I'm about out of patience, baby.
Alright, that wore off. We need to kill some more things.
Suit up, divers. Don't fight what's inevitable.
The shark's behavior is tailor-made for media sensationalism.
C'est ça, couillon.
Okay, they're still in a cage. Media sensationalism.
Boy, boy, boy. I've been waiting for you, Shark. Need reinforcements. Don't drag ass now. That there cage cost me $3,000.
Alright, Scaly Pete's almost dead though.
Come on. This is just a game we play.
I know it is. I'm enjoying it. I'm getting fed.
God, she busting enough to catch your attention, Annie? stop that this right now, sir. She's catching her wind.
Yeah, dude. I think I defeated you.
Scaly Pete remains resolute.
Where's she at?
I don't know.
Big enough to tussle now, ain't you?
Taking his leg now, too. Revengeful mother.
Get that can! Douse him! Pique-toi! Ah!
Just lit your boat on fire. Oh, great.
We're about to blow! Get the f off!
What about the camera crew?
Forget it, boss! He's just a boat!
Did his son just die?
Carl! Carl!
Well, that's his.
What remains of the boat lurches, then slowly sinks to the bottom of the sea.
Yay!
The shark is now an elder, and thus begins a new battle against systemic age discrimination.
I love all of these quotes. They're so funny. All right. Now we are an elder shark. With being an elder comes age discrimination, apparently. So we get increased health on feeding, and we get 10% fat. I mean, technically this is good. I like 600 to max health more. And being able to move around more also helps. Because of that fight that we did. All in all, I think we made a lot of good progress. His son's dead, so I'm sure that he's going to come back for vengeance. But I think we might go after the rest of these guys, and then so we can compare the bioelectric body compared to this one. And all in all, we're so close to being the Meg. We're so close. That is the end game. We leveled up to 10 levels in like 2 episodes, so as far as I'm concerned, it won't take us that long to get to level 30 at all. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Maneater. We're progressing right along, probably not as fast as some other YouTubers, but if you guys are sticking around and just waiting for me to upload these videos, thank you. I really do appreciate that you are committed to watching me and spending this time with me rather than somebody else. That's not me being... what's the word that I'm looking for? That's just, you know, how YouTube is. Somebody uploads stuff faster and you're impatient, then you'll just watch that instead. I do it all the time. But if you're committed to watching this, then thank you. That is creepy as heck. Is that because we got our face blown off? For a second. Because of that explosion? Oh, it is! The explosion made the whole side of her face look all messed up. Interesting. Alright, so battle scars for both parties in that endeavor. But I gotta say the bone crusher thing definitely does help against that boat, because that would have been a lot harder if we didn't have it. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to smack a like button, like somebody that just assaulted your mother. Remember to stay awesome, and we only have 9 levels before we're a Meg, so we're gonna get right along there very quickly. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those moves. So fast. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.